Hello, welcome to Tuesday. I'm literally starting this so I don't forget to start it tomorrow. It is Tuesday. Officially, it's actually 12 o'clock on Tuesday. Yep. And, yeah, it's July 21st, guys. Day 2 of the reading rush. What am I planning on reading today? I'm thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reid, and then also Machines Like Me are my two main goals to finish today. And then I think we might pick up Watchmen or another graphic novel to add a third nice little helping in there. I also wouldn't mind going and sitting out by the pool, so we might even experience that some today. It's midnight, so, we'll see where the day takes me. I just wanted to jump in here and say hi. Okay, so I slept in until like 11:30. I didn't go to bed till super late. This seems to happen when I wake up at 4 in the morning. I don't tend to go to bed until like 4 or 5 in the morning. I don't know what my body does. Oh, sorry for that awkwardness. But I do have my 2 books here, and I do plan on cleaning my bathroom today, since that was a priority yesterday. And also, starting the bedroom is also a priority today. So it's probably where I'm gonna get the most listening to. But I want today to be kind of like a lazy day. It's just kind of what I'm in the mood for. I'm gonna do some morning reading right now, and then we're gonna pick up. I'm thinking of Ending Things, but he started it by Samantha Downing, which is like one of my most anticipated reads of like the year. Came out today, and I have it. So don't be surprised if that pops up in our list this week. It's red. It has a few. There's a few things in there that could go for a few challenges and stuff. But first, I want to finish Machines Like Me today. I'm 10% into the novel, is what it says. So I have 5 hours left. But I'll keep you updated on all that stuff. I do kind of want to go sit out by the pool. I need to clean it out first. But that sounds like a really fun idea, as long as it's not raining. So we will see where the time takes us. Okay, so I spent the majority of today, it's like almost 4 o'clock, cleaning out a pool with my sister and her boyfriend, so I can go out there later on tonight and read, and also to let my little sister play and things. I'm actually going upstairs to let my little sister, me and her are gonna play, so that's good. Something I've been wanting to do and needing to do. But also I got really exciting news today, and I wasn't sure when I was allowed to talk about it, but I think it's fine. I think I got the okay from the author. I got an art copy for Poems of the End of the World, which is Katie Weismer's, or my most anticipated read. Well, it was the Anti-Virginity Pact, now it's this because this was announced afterwards. But it's the art copy of her new poetry collection. It comes out in October, and I have it right now. So I figured what we could do, instead of continuing on what we're going to be reading, we're going to be reading The Sweetest Kind of Poison and Poems of the End of the World outside, by the pool. I'm going to take out the few graphic novels and stuff, and maybe we can get like 4 or 5 books done today. But that does mean I'm thinking of Ending Things and the other stuff on a little bit of hold. So I'll figure out when to read those. But for right now, this is what we're going to be doing. Who knows? We'll see where the night takes us. So I can't see myself, but I'm assuming you can see me. I just finished my first book for the reading rush today, which I'm reading outside. I plan on reading a few of these today. The first one I don't have a copy of on me, but I might throw it up on the screen or not, or I'll talk about it later on at the end of this vlog, was The Sweetest Kind of Poison by Katie Weismer. This is my 10th or 11th reread of this book. It's one of my favorite books of all time. If you've never read it before, I think it's criminally unrated as a poetry collection. I think everybody should read it, and I can never stop telling people to read it. But last night, as I was getting ready for bed, she posted on our Patreon, which I'm a Patreon member for her, as she has a YouTube channel, Kate's Book Dates. I've talked about her 1,000 times. I'm sure a lot of you guys know who she is as well. She posted on our Patreon that we get if you want to sign up for an ARC, all Patreon members get an ARC of her new poetry collection, Poems for the End of the World. And as you guys know, if you watch my mid-year Freak Out book tag, you should, that's my most anticipated book for the rest of this year. My most anticipated books were The Anti-Virginity Pact, which is my favorite book of the year so far, and then this, because the poetry collection is my favorite one. So I'm sitting down to read just that, the Poems at the End of the World by Katie Weismer, which you guys probably can't see, but I'm freaking out about as I got the art copy. So we're gonna read it today, and I'm gonna cry, and I'll update you guys when I get done, and I've been posting on my Instagram about it. We have a few other graphic novels and stuff I want to get to as well, so we might stay out here. It depends on how long I want to stay out here, to be honest with you, but we're gonna stay out here to read these. Alright, I figured I'd update you guys. I finished both Swim Sky Poison and Poems for the End of the World. Both got 5 out of 5 stars. My review for Poems for the End of the World come out a little bit later. I came in, I was really hot, but I did read a book by the pool, so check mark. So this is not the end of the vlog, don't you worry, but yeah, so I'll update you guys a little bit later, and things. I have a really fun video coming out in October now that I'm really excited to edit and things, but it's gonna be a long time before you guys see it, but yeah. So how's your reading rush day 2, by the way? Let me know in the comments down below. What are you guys reading today? But now it's that. Meant to ask it in the morning, so. I'm sitting here. It's 11:10. Like, I mean, I'm reading till midnight and ending the vlog type of thing. And I'm reading, I'm thinking of ending things by Ian Reid, which is a book that I thoroughly have enjoyed. Of the half of the book I've read. Actually, about to get to the halfway mark. It's somewhere over there. But there was a line. So, like, it's a very interesting book. I don't think I've ever talked about it in these vlogs because it does not actually particularly partake towards the reading rush. At least I've not found a way for it to particularly partake towards the reading rush. It doesn't have a color on it. It doesn't have whatever. I'm not reading it outside. I mean, there could be ways to adapt it, but just bear with me. It's about these two people who go on this road trip to this guy's parents' house. They don't actually, I don't know, I guess, do they have names? I genuinely don't remember. Either way. And, like, I'd say half the book is probably in a car, the other half is probably at the parents' house. I've yet to get to the parents' house, and I'm 60-something pages in. Give you guys a heads up. It's very much more like we're talking about the relationship and things, and I'm not going to spoil why it's called I'm Thinking of Ending Things. I think that's part of the whole entire ploy, and the actual thing is quite vague. I'm just going to read you a line and we're going to discuss it. Because that's what I feel like doing right now, and you know what? These vlogs are short, so we can. Alright, so they're having this conversation about depression, and if one of the characters ever had been depressed or whatever, and he said no, and our main character's like, but sad? He's like, yeah, and then she is like, what is the difference between sadness and depression? And this is what he responds with. He's supposed to be this really big academic, he's supposed to be extremely smart, and that's part of the reasons why they're together as a couple is because of how smart he is, and she gets off, basically, it's the best way to describe it, on these long passages, okay? So, depression is a serious illness. It's physically painful, debilitating. And you can't just decide to get over it in the same way you can't decide to get over cancer. Sadness is a normal human condition, no different from happiness. You wouldn't think of happiness as an illness. Sadness and happiness need each other to exist. Each relies on the other, is what I mean. Which is weird. Well, not weird. I keep saying weird today when I don't mean it. I didn't continue on the conversation, so I'm not really sure where it's headed. But I want to kind of, like, this is one of those books that you would sit here. There's a lot of these passages of where it's just him going off on these tangents, or she going off on these tangents in her head. And they're very interesting, and honestly, this would be really good, like, sitting down for, like, a book club discussion. But, what depression is a serious illness, I agree, obviously, me being depressed understands. I also agree the difference between sadness and depression. How he describes these things I thought was so fascinating because I've never heard anybody describe it that way before. Which is why I'm bringing it up in the vlog, because, like, it is physically painful. And we can't, like, when I'm depressed for like 2 weeks straight. I can't eat, I can't do anything, and I try to get out of bed. I try to do these things. I try to motivate myself to get out of this funk that is my depression. But when I'm just like sad, which I've not really felt in a long time, because like I think depression takes over sadness, is my personal opinion, at least the ways I've dealt with it and things in my life. Um, but I do believe, sadness is a normal human emotion. Your grandpa dies, your mom dies, lots of people die in your family, whatever it might be, breakups, heart, just you got a bad grade on your test, it makes you sad. But those are things that you're like, not so much like someone dies. Heartache, it takes a minute, but you can get over it. You got a bad test, you just tell yourself, I'm gonna do better next time, and you try harder. Depression doesn't work that way. Sure, you can go to a doctor, get some antidepressants, and hopefully it fixes out your whole, your system inside your body to make you on a much more happier and positive place. But ultimately, I do agree with this. And also, I find it to be this is one of those lines I find to be very intriguing. You wouldn't think happiness is an illness, which I also definitely do agree. People talk about like depression is an illness. It depends on who you are, will determine if it's an illness or not. How you guys view it as if it's an illness or not. It is an illness in my personal opinion, but everybody's opinion is different, and I think in certain ways can be problematic. But that's a different conversation for a different day. For this particular conversation, which I didn't realize we are going to have today, but we are, is the fact that, yeah, and we cannot cure happiness or sadness, just like we can't cure cancer, just like you can't cure depression. Ultimately, if you become depressed, it has been proven over a time period of time, you can take 60,000 antidepressants all your life, and sure, you're going to be leveling yourself out, but you're never fully going to go back to who you were before you got depressed. You're always going to have some kind of residualness of depression left inside your body. Just, yeah, wow. And that's my opinion on that. It shocked me. So I'm going to go back to reading now. Probably turn off the camera. And then update you guys when I get done reading. Yeah, I don't know where my little clicky goes, so we're just going to come up here and click it. Okay, so welcome to the final clip. I'm here to talk about the books that I read. I read a few books of them. So we read This Kind of Poison, which does have a coppery gold outline around the book, and so it could count for my birthstone, by the way. But also I read it by the pool, so there's a lot of different scenarios going on here. So ultimately this goes for 2 challenges, even maybe 1 challenge, depends on what you debate, to be honest with you. And this follows a toxic breakup and coming over that toxic breakup. And I read for Poems of the End of the World, which I read right here, so it just literally I don't think goes for anything. Maybe, I don't know, put me in the comments down below. But with this, this is about a whole bunch of different things, honestly. This is also a 5 out of 5 stars. It's beautiful, and I will have a review coming up for it later on. I have a review for This Kind of Poison, as that is my 8th time, I think is what Goodreads said, reading it. And then I read another 20 or 30 pages of, I'm thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reid. This is definitely one that I'm going to be trying my hardest to finish tomorrow. So if you guys are curious about my opinions and stuff. And lastly, I just want to very quickly ask some questions that you guys can answer in the comments down below. Are you guys interested in doing Instagram Lives, reading with me for Instagram Lives? Let me know in the comments if that's something you guys are interested in. Would you guys be interested in a video of where I just read for 30 minutes and then post it? And then you guys, if you guys ever want to read with me, you guys have that video to go back to. Or maybe I do one like every month with a different book. Let me know what you guys are feeling about all that stuff, as I like writing with you guys. I don't think I could actually go like live and do it that way and be live for an hour and read with you guys on YouTube. Instagram seems different. I don't know. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments. Also, what are you guys feeling about depression, and what do you guys take away from that particular paragraph, since it's a big part of this vlog? Let me know in the comments. What are you guys reading? How did your day 2 go? Are you guys staying up with your challenges? Are you guys saying fuck challenges and we're just gonna do what we want? Let me know in those comments. Okay, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below, because like I've asked you to now 12 times. And hit the subscribe button. And if you do hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the bell button, because I am posting daily vlogs, and they require daily attention. Okay, thank you for watching, and goodbye.